Hi, my name is Kirk Botula. I'm the CEO of the CMMI Institute, and I'm very glad to be participating in the Your Capability Counts Symposium, hosted by our partner, the Software Engineering Competence Center of the Information Technology Industry Development Agency. I send greetings and thanks to His Excellency, Mr. Yasser Al-Khaidi, Minister of Communications and Information Technology, Ms. Asma Hosni, the CEO of the Information Technology Industry Development Agency, and Dr. Hossam Osman, Chairman of the Software Engineering Competence Center, for joining the symposium today. CMMI Institute is proud to have the SECC as a partner, leading the way in the region for performance improvement using the CMMI frameworks, as well as the COVID-5 framework of our parent organization, ITIDA. SECC has led 71 appraisals in Egypt, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Kuwait, Syria, and China, across government, private organizations, in services and development. SECC has conducted more than 300 process improvement engagements, helping organizations to develop capability to drive performance results, is what the CMMI Institute and our partners have been doing around the world for more than 30 years. What are capabilities? McKinsey & Company defines capability as anything an organization does well that drives meaningful business results. Capabilities are necessary to compete. Executives say that building capabilities is a top priority for their companies. 58% say it's among their company's top 3 priorities, and 90% place it among the top 10. Organizations need to be able to assess their capability levels to build their capability to win. What's the CMMI Institute? Well, the CMMI Institute leverages 30 years of ongoing collaboration between industry, government, and academia at the Software Engineering Institute at Carnegie Mellon University. Now we are a part of the ITIDA family, the global nonprofit association helping professionals to realize the positive potential of technology. What does the CMMI Institute provide? The CMMI Institute provides an ecosystem that includes models, training and certification, appraisals, and public benchmarks. And the CMMI provides models, not a prescriptive process. Many people get confused about this. The CMMI can actually address any organization, regardless of the state of their process, and begin through a process of identifying gaps and recognizing where capabilities are present, create a pathway to elevate organizational performance. And there's a distinction between models, standards, and methodologies. I tend to think of maturity models as focusing on the what needs to be done, not the how to do it. Our frameworks provide a pathway that takes an organization from an initial state through 5 levels of maturity, going from initial to a managed process where the work is being managed, where the work is being done at the project level. Then to level 3, the defined level, where you have an enterprise or organizational approach that is tailored to the specific needs of the project work that's being done at the local level. Then at level 4, we see that the information that's being gathered within the operation is being used to quantitatively manage the organization, and this creates a feedback loop for continuous elevation of performance at level 5, where you have a predictable, high-performance organization. Here is a small sample of CMMI users around the world, and you see they represent some of the most innovative and advanced high-performance organizations in the world. There are 2 primary drivers for using the CMMI. First, capability as a trusted supplier, and then secondarily, we see organizations just adopting the CMMI to improve their business results. The kinds of results we see are reduced defects, rework, cost, time to market, and risk, and increased quality, productivity, customer satisfaction, performance, and new and repeat business. Some of the results that we've seen recently, for example, Cognizant was able to improve their overall quality by decreasing defects delivered by 22% and improving code quality by 11%. Allianz increased on-time project performance by 40%, and they doubled their on-budget project performance. They had a 53% increase in customer satisfaction as a result. Honeywell has reduced defects 60%, Chemtech a 50% reduction in defects, and Minax had a 30% improvement in hitting their sprint commitments. Here are a couple of quotes from are a couple of quotes from CMMI users. Cognizant at maturity level 5 says that they're meeting customer demands proactively. Allianz says that they have an ability to create new value and the ability to be innovative. Honeywell says that at maturity level 5, they're able to meet current and emerging customer needs. Chemtech says they have a new state-of-the-art process. Proficient says coupling CMMI with Agile has allowed them to achieve delivery excellence and a high return on investment for their customers. And CAE in Canada has said that it's provided a key differentiator by allowing them to provide defect-free products and services that meet the requirements of their customers 100% of the time. So the CMMI Institute is actively working on a new version 2.0 of the CMMI. And people have been asking us, what differentiates the CMMI version 2.0 from version 1.3? Well, let's start with the objective. The goal of Project 2.0 is to deliver the best solution to benchmark and elevate organizational performance with demonstrated results. The improvements are really focused on needs of the CMMI community. Number one is the ability to demonstrate value and ROI of implementing the CMMI. So we extended the model to build in performance capabilities so that organizations can understand their performance needs, establish performance goals, and track and measure and achieve those goals. Secondly, we want to improve the overall value for CMMI appraisals, lowering time, effort, and cost of the appraisal process while improving their reliability. The new appraisal method is intended to improve confidence and reliability of results and lower total lifecycle costs of appraisals. Our goal is also to keep the CMMI modern and up-to-date with the latest trends and methodologies that are being used in the market. So we're adding new content, such as safety and security, that address critical business needs. We're also providing a scalable architecture that allows us to easily extend the model with additional method guidance, such as built-in guidance on Scrum, XP, and other practices. Lastly, we're working to make the CMMI easier to use and more user-friendly. That means the content is being written in plain language that makes it easier for business users to understand. We'll be providing it in an online platform to make it easy to customize and tailor for the specific needs of an organization, and we'll be providing implementation tools to provide guidance for adoption. Over the past years, we've seen over 10,000 organizations appraised using the CMMI in over 101 countries. There are over a dozen governments who have actively supported the adoption of the CMMI in their regions to develop the strength of capabilities in their regions. It's been translated into 10 languages. We have 400 partner organizations around the world, and in 2016 alone, over 2,200 organizations were appraised. How is CMMI adoption progressing? You can see it's actually increasing at an increasing rate. We had over a 16% increase in 2016. What about industry? Last year, the leading industries were military, defense, and government, and we saw heavy use in finance, banking, and insurance. But what this chart really shows is the wide diversity of adoption in industries ranging from education to automotive to utilities to retail and agriculture. What about organizational size? Well, over 80% of organizations adopting the CMMI have fewer than 100 employees, and over 30% have fewer than 25. So while many people believe that it's only the largest organizations that can operate at this level of performance, in point of fact, small organizations all around the world are elevating their performance to achieve the same level of execution. So where's the concentration? What's the overall state of the industry in terms of maturity? What we see is the greatest concentration at maturity level 3, which is where there's a significant amount of value achieved using the CMMI. But you can also see the massive opportunity to help elevate the maturity of organizations further and deliver further results. Now, what about here in this region? Well, as you can see from this chart, over the past few years, Egypt has led the region in terms of the adoption of the CMMI. You can see in the past couple of years an increasing adoption in Saudi Arabia. And while there was a slight dip in 2013 and 2014, we see adoption on the rise, which is very encouraging. So thank you for taking a few minutes of time with me to review the state of the CMMI around the world, progress in the region. And thank you very much for inviting me to be a part of this event. We're very excited about the work that's going on, and we're very excited to be collaborating with our partners. So best wishes for a terrific event, and you have all of our support as you continue to raise the bar and elevate organizational performance. Thank you.